He's trying to bite at me. Boogie, say hi to the camera. No. No. Okay, that's fine. You stay over there, Boogie. This is Boogie. Okay. You ready?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darkness.
Cats everywhere.
There are cats everywhere. We need like an overhead shot. Guys, welcome to Corn and Kale. We are here today to tell you a story about one of our animals. If you guys have been following along, you know that we have 4 cats. 2 who are outdoor garden cats, 2 were indoor cats. That's her face. That's one of our indoor cats, Sasha. Can we get a Yoshi? I think I can get a Yoshi. She's wedged herself under the bed. This is indoor kitty Yoshi. And then we had TC and Boogie outside. TC and Boogie you're probably more familiar with because you see them on camera all the time. Well, this story is going to be about Boogie. You saw him in the beginning, but he clearly doesn't want to be held right now. So they were outside for maybe a year, probably close to a year, a couple months.
That's almost a year.
Okay. And everything was going good. TC and Booger really, really liked it outside, and it was not our first choice. We tried everything we could, but Booger's an asshole.
And TC likes pissing on things.
But we really tried, extra litter boxes, socializing them, calming medicines, everything we could think of that the vet suggested, we tried. And then they went outside, and everything seemed really good. They loved it out there. And then it was right at the end of October, so about 2 months ago, I came home from work, and I, went to go outside and do the garden routine, and Booger was laying on the patio, and at first he just looked really dirty to me. And I was like, oh, Boogie, like, what'd you get into? Why are you so dirty? Just see your tail. Why are you so dirty? And I was like, oh, Boogie, it stinks out here. And then, like, it took me a second, and I was like, oh, my God. Like, it was blood, and it was Boogie that I was smelling, and his whole, like, front paw was just mangled. Yeah, and I mean, it went all the way up, like, the side of his arm and kind of up, all the way up to his, like, shoulder blade. He was missing one of his front canines. His jaw, like, all around was all scraped up. All of his, like, claws were pretty much run down. He had some cuts on his, like, tail and his back leg. I mean, he was pretty messed up. So I dropped everything. We rushed off to the vet. And it took the vet, like, a matter of seconds to be like, yeah, we gotta amputate. He's gonna be a tripod.
Tripod cat.
And we keep looking because Boogie is sprawled out, like, right over in the corner. Boogie! Boogie baby! Hi. Okay. So he went in for surgery the very next day.
Was it the next day? I thought
it was the very next day. I took him home that night. Remember, we had him set up in the boys' room in the kennel.
Ah, they stink.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's why the vet knew we had to amputate, right? He was already... he was really trying to play. Boogie was already in, like, necrosis. Like, his arm... It had been a couple days from when it happened to when he showed up at our back door. And it was bad. It was really bad. So we were really worried about the surgery. I mean, like, you were really worried about sepsis or infection or whether he was even going to be able to survive since he was already, like, his arm was, like, decomposing while it was attached to him. And we went ahead with it because that's my Boogie. And took him to surgery the next day, which was incredibly stressful.
Yeah.
Picked him up same day from surgery. Like, they did not even hold him in the vet hospital overnight, which is very confusing. Hi, Sasha. Yes, Sasha. So we picked him up that day. These cats. Let me try to show you what's going on around us right now. There's Boogie. Playing with a bag. Then I got Sasha over here, and Yoshi's right here watching us. So as you can see, even though we're talking about a pretty serious surgery, Booger's doing very well. So we came home from the vet. He was doped up and drugged up, and they had him on antibiotics and kitty morphine for like 2 weeks. And
He was drugged up.
He was. And he was in a kennel for the first 2 weeks. And I had to go back to work, so this is when we set up. Okay. So I had to head back to this. This is Booger.
Chaos.
So I had to head back to work. Booger's in a kennel for 2 weeks. This is when you set up the boogie cam, which was the chicken cam from the backyard that we brought in and set up. Well, not we. You set it up because you're amazing.
Yeah.
This saved my brain.
Yeah, you were panicking way too much. You needed some way to look at your tripod cat.
So I would go to work, and I'm a high school teacher, so I would log into my boogie cam on my school laptop, and every day, all my classes, every period, the kids would come in, "How's your cat, miss? How's your cat, miss?" And we'd pull up the boogie cam, and we'd check him out for a few seconds, and then we go about our lesson, you know, but I was able to keep an eye on him and know that he was good all day. What are you looking?
It was like a string. There we go.
Okay. You just see his head. Although, when he was in the kennel, it was pretty stressful for a while. There were some stressful days because those first few days were really, really rough.
He was like a dry fish on land.
Yeah.
He flopped around consistently.
Oh, he did. He kind of just fell into stuff a lot. And he really didn't want to be in there, so he'd meow a lot.
Yeah.
It was really cute. He would crawl out. We had like a little like cat bed, and if he was sitting in the cat bed, we'd pull him out in the cat bed, and we just put him in my lap in the cat bed.
He just didn't move.
And we just pet him and pet him and pet him.
He was also doped up.
He really was. He was very doped up kitty. So then 2 weeks post surgery, we took him back for his checkup and to get his sutures removed. In the camera? Say hi, Buggy. And then I love the vet. I didn't really have a problem with them. They did not really warn me though that sutures like separate when you first take them out, and then like after they took out the sutures.
Oh yeah,
but
his skin did that thing.
Well, he bled.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like he I thought he had opened up his wound and stuff, and it was just like from where the sutures kind of like spaced out a little bit.
And that lump of skin he tried to eat.
He tried to eat it.
He tried to eat it.
He gnawed at it.
No, he was trying to eat it.
Yeah, at the very end of his he's nubbing the string. So phantom limb is a thing for cats too, and Sasha.
You caught the pause, bro.
Phantom limb is a thing for for cats too, and Boogie nub stuff like all the time.
He chicken wings it.
He really does. It's great. So when we first got home, his sutures bled a little bit, which freaked me out. Although he was also very eager to start getting up and going and running, which I have a video of when we first brought him home and took his cone off that I'll play for you guys now. Alright, we can just rip. Okay, hang on. Warren, go lay down. Can you get me scissors? I was surprised he couldn't get it off, but apparently this shit's super tight.
Please don't move, booger. And now it feels good to get it cone off, right? Pull it down!
You're a free kitty. Oh! He's off! Wants to play. So then, what did you say? It took him like a day or two to figure out how to walk?
Now, what level of walking? Are we talking proper walking or like what you call walking?
What do you mean what I call walking?
Because that cat was crashing into everything.
He was crashing.
He was not walking. He was kind of like just getting there. Settle down, settle down.
Yeah, it took him a couple days to kind of like figure out.
I'd say like a week.
Okay. Yeah, probably.
I'd say like a week.
To figure out mobility.
It was like a week to walk and then like 2 weeks to start trusting jumping because his jump fails were the best.
What I didn't know, which from what I read online is apparently pretty common, is that when cats lose a limb, they can't process that sort of information. So when we first took his cone off, he tried to be a normal cat. Within like minutes, he tried to jump to like the top of a cat tower and jump up on the back of the couch and like hurt himself.
He jumped to the tower. He panicked and meowed because he couldn't get down.
Yeah, I had to come rescue him and pick him up and get him off the top of the tower. Like, he did not know his limitations. So then he slowed down. And then we took a while to figure out what we can and can't do, and we walked a little slower. And then within, like, a week, he had kind of figured out what was going on. And then it took a little bit longer after that for him to start kind of really being playful. Now, remember, we're only 2 months post-op because this happens right at the end of October.
Yeah.
So it's only been 2 months. And now he's back to his normal self, as you can see from this video. So yeah, I have some videos of when he was first starting to play, and we were like, giving him like strings and like cloth and stuff that we knew he liked.
There's something under
And now he's living his boogie best life. Now he's trying to play with everything. And the other inside cats don't really know how to play with him.
They can't put up with his energy.
No, he has a lot of energy.
They're always at about a 3 or a 4, and Boogie's just constantly at a 20.
So I think that's everything, right? That's our tripod story.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's only been 2 months. We're still learning. I know that like there's certain like massages and stuff you can do to like help them because tripods get arthritis. And if y'all have any advice.
I wonder if there's like a physical therapy place where you can get physical therapized and so can the cat.
Like
imagine you
like a mommy and me massage,
right?
but for cats.
Like, could you imagine you on a massage table and next to you Booger, and like you're getting rubs, and then like there's a small masseuse just rubbing Booger's little shoulders
Because the
in.
second Booger gets frustrated, Booger's leaping across tables and claws are coming out. Do you see him right now?
If nobody started that business, we should start that business.
Definitely nobody started that business because you have to hire masseuses and vet techs.
I was gonna say, you'd probably also need like some super serious health code because...
Oh yeah, to have people and animals having health treatments in the same spaces.
In the same space. If someone would like to go half and half on this idea, we are not opposed to it.
Hit us up in the comments.
On the cat
Message
massage
us.
Physical therapy place where both you and your cat get massaged.
We'll start a business. Look at Sasha just like,
copyright.
hello. But yeah, if anybody out there has a tripod and has any advice for us, we'll definitely take it. We are newbies. You will be seeing lots more of Tripod Boogie coming up on our channel. He's not outside anymore, so he's not a garden cat anymore.
No, he's an indoor cat.
But I'll make sure to include him and have special Boogie videos to keep you guys updated. I think that's it for this video, guys. We'll see you soon. You'll see Boogie soon. Bye!